In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make this trendy newspaper transition in DaVinci Resolve 19. Before anything else, find 2 clips of a car and 1 freeze frame of a car. Then the most important part, which is the newspaper. I'll leave a link for this one in the description. Let's start by copying the last clip on top. Right-click on it and select Change Clip Speed. Click on the box next to Freeze Frame. Trim the freeze frame a little. Do the same for the first clip, but freeze the last frame. Position the clips like I do, so the newspaper layer is on top of the freeze frames. Also, make sure the clips are all the same length. Important point. Make the newspaper part only last about 1 to 2 seconds if you are on a 60 FPS timeline. Now you can disable all the clips below and open the news layer in Color page. Take the pen tool and start masking out the pictures in the news. Once the first photo is masked, click on this plus pen tool icon and deselect the old mask. Now mask out the other photo. Repeat this for the last photo too. After all the photos are masked, enable all the pen tools and add alpha output on the node section. Invert the top mask like this and click this icon for the 2 below. Now you should end up with only the text part of the newspaper. Take the freeze frame from the first clip and position it as if it were the lowest photo. Now position the freeze frame from the last clip as the top photo. And finally, position the middle clip as the middle photo. Compound clip all the freeze frames. Open the compound clip in Color page. Turn up temperature so the photos match the newspaper. Now you can compound clip them together. After that, we need to speed ramp our car clips. Compound clip the first clip and open it up in Fusion. Find an effect called Time Stretcher. Make sure the start keyframe is in the first frame, then go forward about 1/3 of the clip and change the source time to the last frame. For example, mine is about 460. Open the graph in the spline window and highlight both of the points, then press S to smooth them out. Copy the look of mine. Go over to the last keyframe and open the editing page. Hit Command or Control plus B to cut the clip and remove the excess. Repeat this process for the other clip. Compound clip both of the speed ramped clips again. Drag a new Fusion composition into the timeline. Make the Fusion composition the same size as the 3 clips combined. Move it to the side and then open it in Fusion page. Open the media pool on the top left. Drag the 3 clips to the node section. Rename the clips for easier recognition. Add a background node and connect it to Media Out 1. Then, add a merge node for each one of the clips. Open the keyframes window. Arrange the clips in the right order. Make sure that if the first clip ends at frame 139, the second one starts at the same frame. Select the newspaper layer and add a transform for it. Go to the point where the first and the newspaper clip overlap each other. For me, it's frame 139. Use the transform to position the newspaper correctly. You can use the newspaper's merge node to decrease the blend. This will help with the positioning. The goal is to make it transition smoothly. Once it's done, create keyframes for the transform's center and size. Go forward a little bit and scale out. Go 1 to 2 frames forward and make new keyframes without changing any values. This is important for the smooth movement we will make later. After you've done that, move forward a little and position the second photo in the middle of the screen. Make sure to also zoom in slightly. Go 1 to 2 frames forward and duplicate the keyframes like last time. Move forward a bit and center the last photo. Make sure to zoom out slightly. Duplicate the keyframes once again. Move forward and zoom into the photo. Let's match it more precisely soon. Move the last pair of keyframes to the point where the newspaper clip and the end clip overlap. Use the end clip's merge node to reduce the blend so we can match the size and position precisely. Now you should have the basic animation done, but to make it smoother, open the spline window. Highlight 4 points at a time and press S to smooth them out. This is why we duplicated the keyframes. If we hadn't, the movement would have looked wonky. Now you can open the keyframes window again and change the timing if you don't like how it looks. Nice! Select the transform node and click on Settings. Turn on Motion Blur and copy my settings. Now the transition is ready. I recommend still adding a vignette and some shakes to the start and the end of the transition. That's basically it.